Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Casual Caffeinated Conversations. Of course, I have my coffee, and I really do think Tim Hortons should sponsor me.
They
But
should. Come on,
they
they've
should,
already
right?
get on.
I know. I'm here today, and I'm so excited. I'm here with Ethan, and we're going to talk about mental health. This is going to be so fun. We're going to play a game, Ethan.
All right.
Okay, one word. You have to say the first word that comes to your mind. Are you ready?
As ready as I'm going to be.
Okay, fitness,
Easy.
happiness,
Easier.
mental illness,
Frustrating.
community,
Needed.
connection,
Moreover.
9 to 5.
Fuck that. Oh, that's 2 words. There, I'll make a noise. That's one.
I'm with you on that. And play.
Absolutely the greatest pinnacle that we miss in a society.
It totally is. I love that. Now, this question is only a one-word answer.
Fine.
Why is mental health a hard, scary, uncomfortable topic to talk about?
Society.
You know, it's so funny. This one has nobody's said the same word at all. And that's spot on. It is. It's society.
Mm-hmm.
How can someone ask for help when they don't know how? This can be a long answer.
We already do. As human beings, we are programmed to ask for help at some point. We talk about this in our realm, you and me, in mental health, where we have this inner child. There's been arguments whether everybody has one or not. And if you think you don't have one, I'm going to tell you right now to your face that you do. Is the fact that you lost that child, jailed them up, put them away because society, remember the word from earlier, did something to your brain and made you think you didn't have one. The play question also ties into that. We forget how to play as adults and this thing. So I'm putting my glasses back on.
So you think, and I think you're totally right. And how do we get that child to come out, right? Because we have lost the ability to play. I feel as if as we grow older, we lose compassion and empathy. We are totally in the view of society and following what society has said to do. You must be this way and do that. Go.
Yeah, no, I don't like being that way. I don't subscribe to that. One of the greatest things that I changed my vernacular as of, in 2022 already is, come play. One of my greatest things, one of the most freeing things that I get to show people is how to play. And it doesn't mean that I have to go to the fucking park to do it.
Yeah.
Expressing joy is play. Joy comes from a place of play. And here's the thing. Here's how I know that we all have an inner child. Because you see it in the shopping mall all the time. One kid's there, finds a groove, hears the music, does the thing. And what does it always get followed by? Stop that.
Yeah.
Right there. Society has won out and you have just killed kindness, empathy, joy, and play in your child. In the split second fear of eyes on you and your child, who is a fucking child, I might add, who is learning and expressing movement in their body. The things that, we pay at daycare for them to learn, the very thing that we send them to do, and you shut it up in them. And then you wonder why everyone's a 9 to 5 fucking zombie that doesn't have an idea what play is because you as the asshole, sorry, you are one, and I'm guilty of it, killed it in your fucking kid.
Yeah,
now we're a bunch of playless adults and wondering why we feel 9 to 5 and we feel this closed in, nasty, why don't hide, I don't want to show me. No, the greatest thing about us is our expression of ourselves. Some of y'all be fucked up. That's fair. We get that. We miss the mark sometimes. But the freedom, you guys talk about freedom as if it's this foreign thing. Yeah. Learn to play. And I guarantee you'll understand freedom like you've never understood it before.
I know. And to laugh, right? Like go and play and laugh and turn on the music and be loud. Like people have stopped.
I'm going to say something to everybody listening. If you ever have or have had somebody shut you up because you were laughing, I want you to slap the shit out of them. Laughter is the most natural thing that we can do as people. And for some reason, big boisterous laughs, I have one, are shut up because they're too loud or they're too much or they're that. No, if somebody tries to stifle your laughter, get them the fuck out of your face, your circle, your life, whatever, because that shit is toxic and repeats the same cycle that has their ass so fucking miserable in the first place.
That's right. And I think that we really push on other people how we're feeling, right? So if someone's telling you to shh, you're too loud or don't dance. Why are you doing that? Shh, don't say anything. We really have to stop doing that as people to other people.
Yeah, you create shame. And we all know as mental health advocates, shame is the greatest killer of people on this planet. You know, Brene Brown, brilliant shame researcher, says it the most. And that's where I learned this from, is she said, like, I had a choice, one of the greatest choices in my lifetime. And I married somebody. When my daughter was dancing and those bougie bitches across the way started snickering, I had a decision in a split second that would alter her life and mine. Do I shut her up like everybody has shut me up in my life? Or do I show her that it's okay to be her? And I had to make a decision to go out of my comfort zone to dance with my daughter in the middle of Zellers. Like, that was her story. She said, in that moment, it was the most freeing thing that I realized I missed in my life. Yep. In one fucking sequence.
And I don't know why we can't all join the kids. The kids, yes, we should be learning from them. You know, yes, that's the best thing about having kids. Like, my kids test my limits and push me every day, but you're always learning, right? You want to jump up and down and dance. And this is the fun thing about TikTok, is watching kids make TikToks, because then you go and make a TikTok with your kid. Then you'll be dancing at least, and
you have to, like, it's
at least you'll break out of your shell for a second and then do it in other places
and see how good you feel. That's 15 seconds of play dancing will change your whole fucking day.
Yeah. Oh, I love it in the morning. I have one of my contributors. She used to write about dancing in the morning. So I thought, you know, that's what I need to do. So now you put on the tunes and you dance in the kitchen, and your whole day is different.
It's just different.
Anytime throughout the day when you're like, turn on the music and go dance, even if it's 2 seconds.
Nobody's watching. Look like an idiot in your own home. Like, that's playing. Well, what if I look stupid? Did you see the wacky waving inflatable arm playing tubin that your 3-year-old just did? There is nothing to this. Yeah. But fuck, does it feel good? Like, it doesn't, like, we're not professional dancers. We're not professional. We're just people learning connection with our bodies, with our spirit, with our minds, all in one. And that comes out as this. Let it come out as that. Like, get the fuck out of my face with, no, have fun. Like, even that, look at how happy I am.
I know,
like,
right?
It's nothing. I did that.
Have to all do it.
And I'm telling you, if you're watching this, try this right now. Where you are, I don't give a fuck if you're in a coffee shop. Just woo! And it just feels good. It just feels good. Like, doing that.
And then you just feel nice, right? You're like, oh, so much better.
And then your arms are like, hey, they move. We're supposed to move. Cool, we moved. We're good. Like,
that. We're not sitting all day long.
That's how easy it is.
I love it. Next question. If you could change the narrative around one word or what line, what would you change the narrative around?
Vulnerability.
Why?
Because men are afraid of it. And truthfully, like, one of the questions that was posed to me late last year in trying to, get around and get through this suicide thing in men, how, we see it. And the question was this: men have all the power. We know this, cis white men, fuck them all. Love them to death. They have all the power. They keep fucking stuff up, whatever. Cool. Yeah. But how the fuck then, on paper, does all the power keep dying over here? Like, where is this? Because we say that, like, there's no resources for mental health. We say that in public. We talk about it for addictions. We talk about it for women's health. These things where it's, we can bridge the gap. But why? And it always comes down to money, position, and power. So if those three things are over here, why are we dying? Right. Where is this thing? And this thing is vulnerability.
Yep.
This thing is learning that I don't have to be over here.
That's right.
In fact, I can be over here and do more damage if I learn that vulnerability is the way to bridge this gap. Because if I can't get somebody to buy into what I say, funding is a thing. I have to convince people that I'm right all the time to get funding over that shit. So I'm just investing so I can fund my own shit. Then you have to listen to me. So deal with it. But that in and of itself is a thing. I'm going to fund my own mission so that what I have to say can get out there. So I can keep telling you that vulnerability is it. And I don't have to say it. I just have to keep doing.
That's right.
Now, the way that we build community, and this is, you can say shit, but we all know talkers. Nobody likes them. Doers are the way we change this. The gap in between is we need more men from this section to go, I can bridge and improve. If I just stopped thinking that vulnerability is weak, if I
That's
stop
right.
thinking that fucking mentality I talked to you before we started recording this, that's I don't have to step on anybody to get to where I am or where I'm going to go. That's what
That's
I built
right.
in my community. But that mindset of me, I've got the most. You don't even use half of the shit you have. First of all, fuck you. And second, and like this, I fucking kill to get up.
Yeah.
And yet the joy and the freedom with which you see me speak to you comes from going, I'd rather play over here and help these people come with me.
Yeah.
And when they do come with me, I win more than there is a monetary value that you can put on it.
That's
So
right. You're building something instead of putting people down. So
yeah,
to take the
come
whole
on,
community with
come
me.
play with me, come
That's
learn
right.
to do this thing. And we
Yeah.
keep going up together. As I level up,
Yeah.
they level up. And as they level up, I level up. So
I know.
over here, the answer is vulnerability, to be open in space,
Yeah.
to fail freely. Fuck, I fail so often, but I fail and then I fail louder and then I fail again. And I just I just do. If I fail, I'm doing the right thing.
And you also
Because
have a
I'm doing
community there to pick you up and walk with you.
And that's exactly it.
You're
Over
on this
here, when you
path.
fail, there is nothing.
No,
There is nobody. And that is why we keep dying.
that's right.
Because
We
there
need the
is
connection.
nothing to catch you here.
No.
It's lonely on that
Here's
fucking
some
mountain.
fingers to point at you and say, hey, you failed.
You aren't doing
If
enough
you're
in your
this group,
12-hour
you're
day.
like,
In
you
your I'm up at
failed.
5 o'clock. In your make your bed, get to work 12 hours, don't be nice to your kids, spend it all at work, be a cunt at home.
Yeah.
That shit. And you're telling me it's worth it to be over here? You miserable fuck. What do you mean? You can't, again, people are going to hear this and think I'm being a dick, but no, I'm fucking tired. And I'm over saying this shit to everybody to have the question asked to me by the same people that asked me the question in the first place. Stop it. Yes. Stop it. The money's still going to be there. It's always there. Do I look like I'm not well fed? Do these shoulders come from a place where I don't have money and able to pay for my gym and pay for food and do that? Money will come when your heart's in the right place. And the beautiful thing is, it comes for everybody.
That's right.
And you can share the wealth, the thing you are so fucking afraid of for some reason. Stay over there with your money then. But when you die, when you leave, when you're miserable, fall. Because we provided the safety net in people, in vulnerability, in being compassionate and empathetic. And you're over here thinking that a dollar value on something that doesn't exist, by the way, money is a thing. If the inflation rate keeps going up, we're in a fucked up situation. If you keep putting money out and the exchange rate between Canada and the US doesn't change, this thing doesn't actually exist. So what the fuck are you dying over here for?
That's right. It's the stress of it, right? Like money causes stress and it's like this competition. You need to have a big fancy house, a big car. You need to make this, you need to have this status. Where did that come from? Why?
I'm gonna do a thing. I'm gonna give you a quick tour. I'm gonna give you a quick tour to see that I spent the most money in my house is spent on that thing, and it sure as fuck wasn't expensive. And I don't even have a couch. And I smile more a day than most people will in their entire month.
Yeah.
Shit doesn't matter.
No.
The people around you, the feeling of knowing that you have somewhere to go, people can come to you, that community. We are communal creatures. Society thinks that we have to do this one-on-one, we can do, I beat you. No. Get the fuck out of that train of thought, you, again, miserable cunt. If you start going with people, using the skills that you had to hard fight to get, to show them the way, so that when they get to a place that you get stuck on, they can use their skills to show you the way. We both move forward 2 times as fast than stepping on motherfuckers, having to put them down, do the thing, and then step up. Now that takes too much time, and you can keep your fucking miserable self over there. Come over here and play in the joy side, play in the vulnerable side. Learn how free you can be if you hammer home vulnerability. And connect with your whole community instead of competing with everybody to
Thank you.
Not, right? And you don't have to compete with yourself either. We're here to make the world better, to lift people up, but we have to do it together. Right? If your competition looks like beating somebody, you're in the wrong fight. I compete with my clients every single day in and outside of the gym. And the only reason that it works is because they know that I'm competing with me before I compete with them.
Yes.
They have to compete with themselves to beat me. No matter what, if you beat me, I'm going to beat you and you're going to beat me. And that sounds like super toxic, except for while you're beating me, I'm smiling at you. I am the most fucking proud because you beat me. I'm also mad at you because now I have to go get better. I have to do more. You are forcing me to step up and level up with what I know and the skills that you just showed me. And guess what? You're going to do the same thing because you now watch me and you're happy and you're proud of me, but you're just like, fuck, now I got to go again. And it creates this healthy thing where I'm not stepping on you to do this. I'm just going, my bar is here. When you walked in the door, I knew my bar was here. I got a bar. Oh, you fucking found another rung. This is a big ass ladder. And I fuck you. Stop that. But we're still going up to get there, doing this fucking, like, that's the point.
Right. And that's the best point is you're doing it together and you're doing it to push each other to be better, not to beat each other.
Yes, exactly.
Huge difference. We have to change the narrative around so many things. It's such a big,
I tell people all the time,
the whole society.
Yes. I want my people to be better.
Yes.
And like, well, who are your people? Like your best friends? I'm like, no, if I'm talking to you with the way that I do my work, you are my people. That's why I'm talking to you. I'm like, people that hear this, if you hear this, you're my people. I don't give a fuck if you like it or not, but you're here to listen. You're here to learn. You're part of the people that I get to talk to, that I get to reach. And yeah, I do want to see you, specifically you on the third row back on the next Thursday when you see the run back. That you, Tim, Phil, you, all of you. I'm talking to you.
Yes.
Because I can. Listen to me right now. People think that you can't feel that way. If motherfuckers can hate so goddamn freely, if they can hate me because of the way that I look, if they can hate me because of the life that I had, I can love as fucking freely as I want to, as I have the capacity to do. Yes. And in that phrase, I want my people to be better. I mean that with the most amount of love and vulnerability that I can, because if you get better, I've gotten better.
That's right. And you're opening the door for people to step in and say, yes, I want to be a part of the community. Yes, I want to work with you and not against you. The door is open for people to learn.
Here's an analogy that you just created. Here's an analogy you just created for me. A lot of times we talk about these doors opening, pathways into.
Yes.
I'm opening the door out. See, I'm taking you out of your four walls. I'm taking you out of the way you've been, and I'm opening this big bay door into it. And oh God, it's so beautiful. Into the outside. Why? Because my path might look like this. Yours is going to look like whoop. And then Tim's is going to go off yours and go whoop. And he might come back into mine and go. That's the point, is that this free flowing life that we're trying to build together doesn't have to look the same as those four fucking walls.
That's
Come outside. Learn from me. Learn from Krista. Learn from Kelly. Do it your way. The beauty of it is I can wave from you on your path over there and still fucking cheer you on and keep moving on mine.
That's right.
I don't have to stop you from going. And if you hit a dead end, guess what? We'll all pause. We'll wait a second. Come back. No, make the left. No, other left. Come back there. No, join mine and then branch that way. Oh, cool. Oh, you're going on Dave's. Dave does the same thing. We'll meet on the far side. Okay, cool. That's the beauty of it. That's what community breeds. You are going to make a mistake. Fucking make it. Laugh about it. Enjoy it. You learn something. I never lose. One thing I changed my vernacular. I never lose. I learn or I win. And even in learning, I win. You can't lose.
So now we need to teach everybody. Okay. Everybody can win. Everybody. And everybody can learn. So we need to keep the narrative and not stop. I have one more question.
Ask away.
My word for this year is action. What is for the year?
I don't have one word. It's what am I capable of?
That's good. Yeah.
Last year,
put everybody's words on it.
I like it. Last year was a big changing year for me. I decided it was time to do me, to find me. Who the fuck is Ethan? Who am I in this world? And revolutionize my body. I dropped a lot of weight, got really fit, had the best football season of my career. And every time I was in the gym, every single time I got better. I PR'd, if it was one more rep, PR means personal record for everybody that's not in it. Like if it was one more pound, if it was one more second, if it was one more whatever. And it created this thing in me where like, yeah, but one is still average. One is what everybody can do one more. It's a mindset thing. I know that. So what am I going to do to be elite? I want 5 more. I want 5 more seconds. I want 5 more pounds. I want 5 more reps. And it's created this thing where it's like, yes, you can do one more. Everybody on this fucking planet has one more step, but that's not enough. I want to see people push. That one is great, but can you go, the bar is now here. Come get it. Like set the fucking tone. And it doesn't have to be in the gym. It's in life. This is
now what happens if someone feels they can't do the extra step? So let's talk about that. And people get there, and I totally understand it. So what happens if someone's in that space right now where they want to push, they want to take that extra step, but they just can't? What do they do?
They can.
And so how?
This is the thing. This can't. This is such a fucking funny thing to me, because I lived in can't for so long, and like even through the abuse that I suffered, one thing that was always hammered home, and it's super fucky because I'm coming to this realization as I'm talking to you about it, was never say can't. You don't know that word. It's not in your dictionary, Ethan. Stop with the can't shit. It was always hammered home to me.
Yeah.
You know, life happens. We get to the place, we hit a wall, we think we can't. I love everybody, but it's not right.
No, and I think
there is always a can't.
So if someone can't, they need to listen to this podcast again. They need to reach out to the community, or they need to do something so that we can say you can. And if
and the can can be this
until
big.
You get that word out of your head.
Look at, where's the camera? The can only needs to be this big. You look at this conversation, you think I'm big can. I'm a big energy. I get it. No, my can started here. One rep is what I just said to you. One more second. One more gap like that. That's the only time frame. That's how small can is. One more. That's why I don't believe there's not a can. There's no can't. That's why, because one more second. That amount of time is a can. You can't make me believe that nobody has that much of something. And if you hit a wall, if you hit an adversary, if you hit a foe, I want to tell you this again. I'm gonna take these off. This is where we live at Beautiful Fitness, at Fight Me On This, and the people that are in my life. If you're hitting a wall, be happy about it. Stop going to the place of sadness. White people that invented all these video games and these things, like that created these bosses that are so much fun, that fuck our kids up and teach them tactile everything, seem to forget that life imitates art. If you are hitting a wall, every motherfucking parent that has ever bought a video game set for their kids knows the fuck from upstairs. Yeah. And it's like the 17th time you've lost the level, and then the one time you got it. You only have to beat the boss once.
That's right.
You've leveled up, and guess what happens? You're gone. The thing is people hit that wall and see that and go, I can't, I don't want to. No, there's no way. Hi, please stop it. No, take away the bad thing. No, look that motherfucker in the eye and figure it out, because all you need to do is win.
That's right. And
it is not hard, guys. This is the thing. Life, the universe, your faith, religion, whoever's listening to this, we all have a version of adversity.
Yes.
But it's not something to go. It's something to go.
Yeah.
And then get the fuck by. Your life is giving you something to learn about you. And the reason we get stuck here is because most of us hit the wall, turn the other way, because society made us believe that walls don't do fuck all except for stop. I'm 200 pounds now. I run through walls constantly. Y'all motherfuckers can't make me believe that a wall does anything except for teach you something. Either you're going to learn to climb, or you're going to learn to run through it. And that is the can.
I love it. Okay, this is great. So what I think we should do is, I'm going to post this, and in the links.
Still recording.
Yeah, I know. And in the links,
cool.
Ethan is going to share some information so you can check him out. Now, he's also releasing a book coming up soon, so because we're going to talk about that. And I'm going to bring Ethan back on because I just love this conversation. Thanks, Ethan, for joining me so much.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.